How are glutes part of the core? Great question, Bird. Glutes are part of the core. Let me see if I can draw this. Let's say we got your body here. It's your donk. And you got your lower back. You have your hips here, right? Well, why people have low back pain here is because there's 4 components. There's your abs here, there's your lower back here, there's your glutes here, and then there's your hip flexors here. And so all 4 of these create all 4 of these make up your core. That's what I'm trying to say. And so a lot of times what happens when we have low back pain is our hips or our pelvis become more at a downward angle. So, just so I'm clarifying, this is the front, this is the back, you're facing this way. Our hips are here, but with people with back pain, they tend to have a forward angle in their pelvis. This is probably exaggerated, but what happens is it causes tightness here, tightness in your hip flexors, weakness here, and weakness in your glutes. I don't know what those squiggles represent, but when you have tightness in your lower back, I don't know if I can show this, tightness in your lower back causing that, and then tightness in your hip flexors pulling it down, it's going to cause that stress on your lower back. So, where do your glutes come in? Strengthening your glutes and your abs can take that and move your hips to a more neutral position, relieving that stress and tension off your lower back. Also, stretching your hip flexors and stretching your lower back can also help loosen these tight areas. So, back to your original question. How are your hips, or how are your glutes part of your core? It's because they all support and stabilize your hips. Yes, absolutely. Strengthening your core can absolutely improve your lower back. In fact, I would argue most people's lower back pain is contributed in some way, shape, or form to a weak core. Because we spend all of our days sitting, and it causes us to be in that arched back position, putting our pelvis into that slightly compromised forward tilt, or anterior tilt is what it's called, causing that tension here and tension here. And plus, when we're sitting like this, right, sitting with our legs up, it's causing tightness there. It's called lower cross syndrome is what it's called, where you have tightness in your hip flexors, tightness in your lower back, weakness in your glutes, weakness in your abs, causing your pelvis to be anteriorly forward shifted, forward leaning. Called an anterior tilt of the pelvis.